forward. I hope this video can clear up a lot of the misinformation that was provided throughout the entire year before the trial came to light. There were multiple lies and mistruths that were put on social media.
Like this one?
And they were sitting there, and someone was behind them mouthing off, and he turned around and said, "Who are you?" And he said, "I'm Mello." He said, "Well, you don't belong here. You don't go to Memorial." He had a Centennial tracksuit on. And he said, "You need to leave. This ain't your spot." And some words were discussed. I'm not going to say on camera, but he asked him to leave and basically said, "Make me." And then he wound up stabbing him in the heart and killing him.
Now, as we watch that footage, we can see everything that man just said never happened. It never happened. We just watched the Metcalf twins and their friends go across the track, walk into the tent. We watched Hunter go directly to Carmelo Anthony.
There was this kid, before I knew his name now, this kid was sitting under our tent at track. We asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." He's like, "Make me move." Austin grabbed his backpack. The kid, I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I look at my brother.
Now that sounds about right. That sounds about what we just witnessed. And all the aggression was coming from them. They walked in the tent. They told him he needed to move. Austin grabbed his bag. All the aggression came from the Metcalfs, right? He stepped to Carmelo. His brother jumped in, grabbed his bag. That automatically makes it 2 against 1. Let me say that one more time, right? Hunter stepped to him. Then his brother jumped in and grabbed his bag. That's 2 against 1 right from the start, right from the beginning. But what we do know is everything that Jeff Metcalf just said was a lie. And he's sitting on Fox News lying.
How many people think there are white racists? That there are white racists out there? How many think there are black racists out there?
Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay. Now,
Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
this is an interesting thing because this becomes important as we begin to define concepts. Now, I do that. I usually define concepts all the way. But one of the things that I do is I try to help people get a picture of what I mean by racism. So tell me how it is. I'm going to, first category is white racism, then we'll deal with black racism. So white racism. Tell me the ways in which white racism adversely impacts the lives of black people. Just what are the ways that white racism can adversely impact the lives of black people as a group? What are some of those ways? I'm sorry? Power, but how is that defined specifically? Education, okay. I'm sorry? Economically, employment. What else? Housing, what else? Policing. Why are we here today? Healthcare, okay. Now, we could actually kind of grow that list. Now we're going to move over to black racism. Tell me the ways in which black racism adversely impacts the lives of white people as an entire group. Thank you. The reason why you become silent, there's one that always comes up, and that's fear. White people are afraid of black people. They are afraid of us. And it's a very interesting thing because black people know it. We know white people are afraid. But you have to start getting into the psychology. What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid? But it's an interesting dynamic. Now, also you see the difference in what racism is, do you not? Racism implies you have not just prejudice, but the power to do something with that prejudice. Now, I don't like you, not only that, but I'm going to control whether you can get, I may say I hate you. I hate white people. I hate them. It's not going to change you getting that, loan when you go to the bank. I can hate you all the way to the bank. Not going to change. Do you see the difference? That whereas white racism says, not only do I not like you, but I'm going to change the impact of where you can live. I'm going to determine with that racism where your powers are. You following me? And I'm talking about as a group, not an individual, because people said, I remember when my uncle didn't. I'm not talking about your uncle. I'm talking about the whole group. I'm not talking about an incident. How many people think there are?
You will not live to see another day, nigga.
I ain't never chilled so hard for something in my life. What up, everybody? Booyah. Let's do it.
We can't hear you. We can barely hear it.
All right. Welcome to the Can We Be Frank Show's Friday night.
We cannot hear you.
That is all your fault.
Oh, now you can.
Yeah, no, it was your fault the first time.
Oh, shut up.
So
You went out again.
Listen, y'all, if y'all ever get the opportunity to work with somebody, make sure that you have the control to remove them when they start being too much of a nuisance. Don't ever get in a situation where you can't remove yourself or the nuisance. Now let me put her back on the screen. Welcome to the show, everybody. Once again, we're just going to start where we left off at. A lot of news, a lot of things, a lot of words, a lot of people saying things. Give you guys some updates. Carmelo Anthony case, right? So this new team of appellate attorneys that he's got, this super team of appellate attorneys that he has requested for a retrial, a new trial, if you will. And that does trigger a few different mechanisms within the judicial system where the judge that tried the case originally has the option of granting a retrial or saying no, it doesn't need to be retried. Now, in the event that he does a retrial, the prosecution can only bring this. Well, the prosecution only has the information that they convicted him with. So with a new trial, you pretty much, they will be stuck in one place. He would be stuck in one place. Now, he can grant the retrial and go ahead and retire December 30th, 31st or whatever, like he had planned on. I don't know if he'll do that. Or he can wait 75 days. And at the end of those 75 days, there's so many people on the screen. At the end of those 75 days, he can do nothing, right? And when he does nothing, it automatically, goes, it graduates to the appellate courts, period, right? But if he does go on record and say, no, I'm not retrying this, then it goes automatically to the appellate courts. So this is kind of like a pre-checkmate move. How you doing, Miss Katina? Miss Jackson, it's kind of like a pre-checkmate move, because when you get the new trial, then all this cavalcade of information we now know we can add into this miscarriage of justice. And I'm just saying, it's, don't believe those headlines. Please do not believe those headlines. Damn, I'm starting to be confused to who's who. Hello? Why is there so many? All right, cool, whatever. All right. What up, Brother Greg? Listen, there's so much to talk about in Alexandria. So we'll talk more about Carmelo as the story develops. But I do want to play a couple things for you first.
$2,000 men are buried here. How did they die?
Hold on. There we go.
Thank you all for coming today. 2,000 men are buried here. How did they die? They died as traitors to their country. They died to preserve the institution of slavery, the right to own, breed, rape, and kill their fellow humans with impunity. Don't touch me.
Let's go. You're probably a Democrat voter too, aren't you?
Hey, Doug. That's vice. Let's go.
Hey, does that finally solve the problem that we were having? The fundamental issue about Republicans being anti-slavery, right? Because the first thing this guy says is, "I bet you're a Democrat." So the guy coming to the Confederate graveyard, where the Confederates belong, he goes over to where the Confederates belong, and he lets them know what they've done and all their other kinfolk, and he's telling the truth, right? Their first inclination is to say maybe he's a Democrat. That should tell you that's the end of the whole Republicans, whatever the shit they're trying to spin. Republicans, the Lincoln Republicans are long gone. There might be like 5 of them left in the whole entire United States. The MAGA Republicans that we have now are very much so racist. Very much so. So be not fooled. Don't let these things fool you, but I'll finish the video.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just talking.
Hey, come on.
I have every right to be here as they do.
No.
See that guy? That's a United States Marine Corps veteran. They're in the military. I'm not lying.
This federal property.
Right. It's federal property.
And it's not.
It's a public property.
You're not here to speak.
Look, you see, they're in biker gangs.
Yes, I am. I brought this.
As a Northerner, I'm telling you to shut the fuck up.
Flag is not only a flag of defeat.
You need to leave.
It is a flag of degeneracy, depravity, and perversion.
Your mom's probably a degenerate too.
That man talked about his mother.
You need to go. You need to go, boy.
At least one.
You need to go, boy. I just knew it. I just figured it, Yeah, I wanted to open with that one. That's a lot of weight, right? Because that's a lot of weight. These folks are everywhere in the most literal sense, right? And should we run from them? Hell no. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I got to bring up your mayor. All right. Now I'm going to use their official whatever official channel. And we're gonna break down what your mayor had to say. I do want to get some make sure everybody, hold on. Can y'all hear me? Let me go ahead and put that widget up there. There you go. Okay, you hear me now? Hit one if you can hear me, hit two if you can't. You know, it's all good. People's on the thing. Miss Alita, would you like to say something? Brother Greg says 3. Miss, are you there?
Yes.
You're at the bit to say something. Go ahead and say it now.
I don't have nothing to say right now.
You what?
Leave me alone. Now go ahead. This is going to be interesting because I didn't see it earlier. I just heard about it.
I refused to watch it. It was too much. It was
okay.
I had other stuff going on at that moment. Oh, hold on. Our special guest, do you have anything that you want to add, guys, or no?
Hey, I'm in the back. I'm in the background, but
yeah, good.
This video was full of shit. That's what it was.
Whoa,
I listened to the
whoa!
whole
We
thing
do
while I
not
was
curse
at work,
on this
and it was
show.
some bullshit.
We do not curse on this show. We do not curse on this show. I don't know.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Don't try to change the rules.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, don't change it. Nah, this ain't the Can We Be Frank? This the Can We Be Frank?
Can We Be Frank? That's right.
Well, what time is it? Is after what?
Yeah.
Is it? No, it's not. It's only 9:20.
Oh.
It's still, you can cuss.
Okay.
No.
They really think they doing something.
You know.
But the part that took me out the most, my goodness.
I'm starting
this man know how to take command.
If you got a stack of paper in front of you, I'm starting not to trust you, and I don't trust him.
Look, Gregory Scott said, "Don't be cussing on Jock Roy's internet."
Oh. Okay, looks like everybody.
He showed talked about Facebook and all that today. Never mind.
Oh, okay. We got a little bit of the rub.
I'm gonna be quiet. I put myself on mute.
We got a little bit of the rub. All right. Listen, I mean what I say. I'm not taking nothing back, Jock, since it's up there, it's stuck. Now, you put that on your mama.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone at home.
Whoever's in charge of this sound is fucking horrible. How hard is it?
All them upgrades, and they won't get
all your taxpayers' dollars, and you get fucking paper rattling, and you
got that same old man up in there going back and forth, working on the electronics and stuff in the videos.
Keep hear me on here. I'm going to start off the briefing today. The mayor's notice of mayor's briefing here, and the first thing up is
I'm waiting for it to hurry up and finish because I know it does eventually stop.
See, when I watched it on Sinline Broadcast, wherever I watched it, Sinline Broadcast and Stephen Maxwell TV, one of them, it didn't have these problems. I'm just saying.
Well,
going to be.
Hold on. Let me see.
Homicides.
Okay, all right. So it did stop. I just got to find out where it stopped at.
I'm going to talk about.
Okay, that's 1:30. So let's go about a minute in. Yeah.
As of June 25th, we have not had a gun-related homicide in the city of Alexandria since December the 12th of last year.
That's annoying. That's annoying as hell. All right, city of Alexandria, when the independent media starts outdoing the city-funded media, we starting to have problems. I don't know if y'all did this on purpose or not, but we as viewers are not happy with the quality of this product.
The mayor has pushed very strong for us to have I'm going to talk about a couple things regarding some stats. Shootings since 2021 have decreased 48%, and let me back up. Shootings since 2023 have decreased 48%, and homicides have decreased 52% since 2023. When you bring that out even more, and we annualize that from last year, you take that back from the number I gave in 2021, we see an annualized average decrease of 68%. From 2021 to 2026, we annualize that, we see a 68% decrease in homicides. When we talk about shootings, as I've said, a 48% decrease since 2023, and our homicides, again, a 52% decrease since 2023. When we look at property crimes, we are seeing per month
I got to catch this comment. How are we supposed to check that shit?
You can check Facebook to keep up with the murders.
I don't need no stat sheet for that. You know what I mean? Jesus. Oh, man. And the fact that that information isn't made available to the public until this type of meeting, right? That stuff isn't they don't report these things until they actually have to report them. And I've seen a couple comments, and I've seen a couple people that were quite unhappy with this performance. Chad Grimleon, for all it's worth, is a decent cop. A good police chief, you're pushing it. You know what I mean?
All he needs some puppet strings.
Well, you don't even need puppet strings. You just need one of those sticks that's built like a cross.
That's even worse.
Yeah, with the marionette stuff. And he did come out there talking like Jock Roy. We annualize that.
Or he might need a puppet. You know them puppets that you got to put your hand inside of it.
Oh no!
Wait,
No, he's not one of those, is he? Oh, Chad. His name is Chad too, so there's that. Brother Mercer says if the crime was down, why would they need to hold a meeting year after year to try to convince us? Touche.
28% decrease in overall property crimes here in Alexandria. Our aggravated burglaries are down 75%. Our vehicular burglaries are down 33%. Our burglaries of an inhabited dwelling are down 47%. Our unauthorized.
The fact that there's this cartoonish Tom and Jerry xylophone in the back while he's talking is hilarious. It just adds a very comical. Damn, where did everybody go? It adds a very comical effect to all this. But we shall continue.
Entries are down 36%, and our felony thefts are down 5%. I think what you see here is a complete decrease in the crime and the work that our Alexandria police officers have done every day. I am grateful for the work they've done. I'm grateful for the commanders, our detective division, our patrol officers, all of our dispatchers, and everyone that has attributed to this. This has been an effort that we've been working on since day one, and I think the results are starting to pay off. We do recognize that one homicide is one too many, and certainly I recognize that, and the officers recognize that as well. But those numbers speak for themselves, and again, the math does not lie. Chief,
he said, I did not make those numbers up. The math is there. We're the ones in charge of it. This is probably a true data for District 5, what's made known for that matter. There you go. Yeah, it's true for District 5. Y'all stop robbing each other over there. I heard ain't no crime over in District 5. I'm trying to figure out what the difference is. It can't be the houses.
Those cherry pick numbers, or are those the index crimes that you would list for the FBI for anything?
These are index crimes that are pulled straight from our reports, from the reports that are submitted every day into our record management system.
So basically, it's their own numbers. You guys are right. Oh, it's the data from the new data plant. Oh, I get what you said. I get what you're saying, because it's the data place, the AI. Yeah, he made it up. He Googled it and then he changed the numbers.
I don't know how you would cherry pick this, or these are numbers that are reported every day to the LIBORs and NIBORs indexing reporting.
What is LIBORs and NIBORs?
LIBORs is a Louisiana reporting indexing system, and NIBORs is our national FBI. It replaced the UCR report years ago.
So if someone asks the FBI for information, it comes from that.
Why is he asking the questions from the crowd? That's what I'm not understanding.
Is Jack, that's what I was about to ask. Is Jack literally
He's in
asking
the
questions?
crowd, asking him the questions.
And y'all okay with this shit? Y'all okay with this shit show? Y'all are fine with this?
Everybody on the first row, councilmen and people he business people. All right.
All right. I got you. Context.
That's why I see you ain't got a good view. I'm just saying. On
All right,
Stephen
all right,
Maxwell
hold on,
TV,
hold on.
you see the whole front row and everything.
Hold on.
And then you see Michael Caffrey back there looking like a fly in milk.
A what?
A fly in milk.
He must be wearing a white suit. I don't know if that's racist or not, though. So I don't want you to say that again.
It is not.
Who'd you say had it?
Stephen Maxwell TV, aka Sinline Broadcasting.
Oh, it's Jock's homeboy.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
hey, that content, hey, I saw it all. Do you hear me? I watched the whole thing. Well, I listened to the whole thing at work while I was working. Of course. I listened to this show while I was at work. I had to do some catching up.
Awesome. So glad that you were able to do that.
Thank you. Noise canceling headphones. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No background noise. You dumb. Okay, here we go. Here's a better version. Allegedly.
Ain't no allegedly. You gonna see. I said it. He got fast forward like a minute, I think. Yeah, you don't get a good view.
Oh, snap.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
He
we're
got
behind the
his shirt
scenes.
tucked
Look
in
like
and
a
everything.
fire
Who's tucked their
goddamn
shirt in
milk.
jeans? Is them jeans?
What?
He tucked his shirt in jeans. He dressed just like Jack Roy, Lord.
Everybody, Stephen Maxwell here. Let me know if y'all can hear. Please comment. Let me know.
Yeah, we're not ready for it to talk to you. He came in there with that damn polo shirt tucked in a pair of jeans.
That could have been not polo. That could have been what's that other polo? U.S. Polo Assassin.
No, polo is the style of shirt. I'm not saying it's polo, although it is your tax dollars, so I wouldn't be surprised. Is that Fowler?
You got to take the icons out the way, please.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's Fowler.
What that big old? I know that's Villard and that. Oh.
Yeah, that's Villard
They
and
be
Fowler.
looking different with regular clothes.
They still look racist. The fuck? Look, he got that old I can't put my phone in my pocket or else I'll lose it.
That's the IT dude right there with that green shirt on.
That's the IT dude?
Yeah, look at him struggling. I just know he's always in there messing with the stuff like all the time.
You know, I do what I can for the city of Alexandria. I just
Darren Sequel is the person. I think he's the one with the green. I can't tell because it's too far
Who
away.
is that standing up with them long pants on?
that's Fowler. Them bitches is long, ain't it? Bitches go all the way up
Long
to
and heavy farmer pants.
Yeah, that's them Klan rally pants.
Okay, what are they doing now? Just
No, he
getting
got
set
a
up?
tag on.
Yeah, they
That
just
ain't
coming in.
Fowler.
No, we watching
Okay.
everything from the beginning now. Now that we
Oh,
have this,
okay.
I thought
let's
Okay.
speed it up a little bit.
Yeah,
A
'cause
lot of skin touching. I wouldn't be so happy to touch other people's skin like that.
Mm-mm.
People be having scabies and
A
shit.
lot of them don't wash their hands.
Oh, a lot of them don't wash their hands. Also,
And that's not Fowler, by the way. That's not Fowler.
that's not Fowler. That man's too big to be Fowler. Too tall.
You know,
Fowler's
Fowler
not
moves like
tall.
I can't
this
hear
guy's not
I
Fowler.
can't hear Miss
No.
Alita.
Oh, you
Huh?
got to come back and come back in.
I'm tired of doing that.
What you want? Your phone?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
are
all
you
right.
accessing us from a browser from Google Chrome or something? She just gonna up and leave. That right there is a belly for you.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that if you do it again.
That's a belly
Yeah,
for you.
sometimes you have to change over your browser. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes, I
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you now.
Okay.
Ooh, look at
Chat,
that.
hold
Oh, he
on.
messy.
What we got going on over
Oh, he
here?
messy. Look at all them on the back row. Look,
There
they
go your
who-
boy. There go your boy. What you call it? They told all the black people that we needed to do
Ew,
better.
that's Patrick. Oh, that's Patrick.
That's
That's his name.
Patrick
Yeah.
Starfish.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Van
Patrick with
Dyke.
that tight ass shirt on.
Yeah, that's Van Dyke. Patrick
Oh, okay.
Van
Look
Dyke.
at him sitting back there. He a flying milk too.
Yeah, but you know what? He only comes out when they talk police stuff. That's why.
Yep.
You'll never probably see him in any other meeting.
You ain't gonna see him in anything.
Okay, so is this considered a mayoral briefing or what is it?
This is the mayor's briefing on homelessness and crime.
Okay.
He always
Because
talk
somebody
about
got
stuff after something happened.
Yeah,
Nigga, do you?
after
I mean,
something
so you
happened.
be too late for
Yeah,
everything.
but see, the thing is done on purpose like that. There's no preventive measures in place. Only thing that they think is going to be validated is locking people up. Okay, punishing people. Let's punish everybody. Let's punish them. They deserve to be punished for being homeless, which is stupid, but okay.
Now, you know what's really fascinating? He'll complain when there's a lot of us in the city council chambers. When there's a lot of them in the city council chambers,
You
he
don't
won't
hear
even
nothing.
complain.
You don't
He'll-
get nervous.
Yeah, he'll perform even better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
He's like, hi, Chad. Hey, Chad, unzip your pants a little bit better. That's what he was doing. A
Now
lot
you see,
of people are
that is
city
Fowler.
employees too.
That is Fowler right there with the belly sitting in his lap. That's him.
Yeah, I knew that was him.
Like he just had a baby.
He just had her baby.
Mhm.
Oh, look at that in the back. Who's that in the back?
I can't see.
We can't see that.
Yeah, you gotta tell us.
Hold on. Oh, it's Cray Lewis.
Oh. Well, now that he's on the
With
mayor's,
a K.
that now that he's with the mayor, he's gonna show up and, do his little
And
dance.
then lied about it. Like, be a real man. Like, what is you lying for? When people was asking you, oh no, I don't get paid by the. Be a man.
Oh
Like, what the hell?
no.
I'm a businessman. The fuck out of here.
That sounds like a crook to me.
It does. Sarah Jessica Harrison says he's about to give an excuse as to why he's doing what he is doing. Get that man out of office. This is God's land, not Roy's. God damn.
Oh, bro. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You bring God and country in here?
Uh-oh, he came out that
He
bitch
reading the
all that
comments.
shit.
He
Hey,
reading the
what's up,
comments.
Don? What's going on, man? Fuck. God damn, I'm good to
Look
be
how
here.
fast they walked in behind him. You know
That's
what?
because I sped the video up. I thought they was, you thought they was
Oh.
on their shit too, huh? It looked like they was on their shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't do that no more without warning us.
God damn, boy, shit. How the fuck y'all get here? It's already time. Woohoo!
You stupid.
Them chairs look so comfy. Well, they are comfy. I've sat in a few. They so comfy, y'all.
Well, they need a new if they can get comfortable, if they have comfortable chairs, they need to get some comfortable mics.
Listen,
yeah.
did you see him get up there and move the chairs around? What is he, the set designer?
Looking like I can't. I wish Nat was on here. He could say it. Y'all know we family, so y'all know I ain't even gotta say it.
Oh, they said they look like Mark Wood, now Fowler.
I know.
Oh, you know what that might be. I don't know.
I ain't got my glasses on.
I've never said this before publicly, but I can't tell them apart.
One fatter than the other one.
What?
And slower.
I repeat, I can't tell them apart.
One always sleep. And in meetings and stuff.
Was that Michael Caffrey just sit down? Was that him?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
He's been summoned.
Oh, damn.
You know what I just imagine, and I know we're just joking here, but I imagine him. You know how you walk behind somebody who's over you and you dragging your foot? That's what I just saw.
Damn.
Okay. That's what I just saw. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means, but yeah. How's it coming,
Laura Wilson Orgrock says, Sean Jessica Harrison, you are full of them. I don't know if you meant to say full of it, but how so? You were referring to bulldozing the homeless tent city. It needed to be done 2 years ago. Okay. Oh, is he talking? Yeah.
Annualized average decrease of 68% from 2021.
Yeah, we already heard this part.
So what's the thing? Okay, I got a question.
Look like the girls are fighting in the comment section.
Okay, so my question is, so what does this have to do with homelessness?
Good. Okay, hold on. I don't know. Judy Denault says good. He's just going to make excuses. He's done nothing to help with homelessness for years, and now he's evicted all of them with a bulldozer. But he never fixed drainage problems. And no, now the drainage problems are worse. He never did anything about crime rising. Roy needs to go. Where's all the money, Roy? You did apply for grants. All bullshit. Just because there wasn't a killing doesn't mean there hasn't been shootings. All right. All right. Okay.
This has been an effort that we've been working on since day one.
All right. He's still talking the same shit. Yeah, the girls are fighting in the comment section.
So you're more
into
tuned
the
to
comments. Like we trying to see the video.
Like we trying to see the video. Can't you speed it up? Can you speed it up?
You're not here. All right.
And again, the math does not lie.
We've already heard this part.
Okay, so speed it up.
Those are the index crimes that you would list for the FBI.
These are index crimes that are pulled straight from our reports, from the reports that are submitted every day into our record management system. I don't know how you would cherry pick this, or these are numbers that are reported every day to the.
It says, how do you get there's not been a gun-related homicide when there have literally been gun-related homicides? I'm sorry, but these stats do not track with the reality anyone who's living in the city actually experienced. Damn.
LIBORs and NIBORs indexing reporting. What is LIBORs and NIBORs? LIBORs is a Louisiana reporting indexing system, and NIBORs.
So Jock already knew what LIBORs means, right?
Yeah, he knows all that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He been there long enough. God damn it.
But the thing is, for Grimion to come out here with them long acronyms and stuff, knowing
They
damn
didn't
well
practice. It's
we
like
don't even
he's
know
on the
what they are.
stand,
Yeah,
and he's on
yeah,
defense,
yeah,
because Roy's a
Oh
lawyer.
yeah,
You
he's
see what I'm
playing off the
saying?
back foot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Versus our national FBI, they replaced the UCR report years ago.
So if someone asks the FBI for information, it comes from that raw data.
It would come from this raw data right here that we pulled out of our reporting system.
Oh, he acting like a lawyer, y'all.
So basically,
That's what I
they're doing,
said.
what he's saying is that we submit the numbers at the FBI.
Yeah,
These aren't actual, like we could manipulate the numbers if we needed to. Is what I'm saying.
exactly. Yep, that's exactly
that my
right.
officers put in every day.
And what would be the consequence of your officers reporting false data, or you certifying or allowing that data?
They would.
Oh, look at Jack! Almost kicked the shit out of Jack.
Well, that was rude as hell to be walking all up in front of people, talking and shit.
Yo, Drake.
Injuring public records, and that's a felony under Louisiana law. Not something that I would tolerate at all. No. Everything is showing to be down. Look, I haven't looked at every single crime index. These are the major crime indexes that I pull out. These are the crimes that are reported, as I said, through Libers and Nibers. And the smallest decrease we're seeing is.
I can't tell who's talking right now if I'm not looking at the phone.
Right.
I know they do sound alike after a while.
I can't take my eyes off the phone. I get confused.
You're checking out. We need to take these numbers.
It's so hard to get as fast as deep. One misstatement can ruination make. So I believe that the last times I looked at, which are the ones he's looking at for yesterday. So burglary of an inhabited dwelling was way down. What was that percent again, Chief?
Burglary of inhabited dwelling was 47%.
I think burglaries. I think there's another version.
Why don't he just go up there?
Wait a minute. Wait. Stop for a minute, because we're being rude while people listening. Okay, so why he sound just like him?
That's what I said.
They sound just alike. Only thing different, Grimion got the mic. That's the only thing different. They sound just alike. Weird.
See, I just said the same thing. Weird.
It's very weird there.
Very weird.
Not of an inhabited dwelling that had either flat or some increase from last year, but from our beginning of this administration is nonetheless down. So you can see how you got to be careful when you do it. But I think the index we use as the major one is inhabited dwelling. That's the one that obviously somebody's in the dwelling, right? You can have a burglary of an uninhabited area or whatever and still be intending to rob, take something, steal, etc. But there's no one there.
Why they be so scared to cut him
That's what I
off
will
when
say.
he
But if you look
talking?
at it over the period of the administration, which is our fair look back over our time, it will still show.
And
he just couldn't help himself. Like,
Wait. So he's the mayor and not the police chief or the police director or commissioner.
The chief of police. He's the chief of police as well. If you didn't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
he's also the
I'm
chief of
sorry. Okay, that's his other job.
But like
Okay.
I said, y'all, if you're in the crowd for one, so that means you're part of the audience, and you gave him the floor, like what do you say, like Mr. What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? You
Mr.
got
White?
the floor, right? So you done gave Chad the floor, but
And then you took that shit right back.
But you won't let him do his job. So why are y'all afraid to be like, okay, look, this is me. Okay, yes, sir. Okay. So that's how you cut him off. Like, cut his ass off.
No. Say, excuse me, sir.
They scared.
Why don't you come up here? Why don't you just come up
bring your
here?
ass up. You want to go over talk me,
I'm
nigga?
gonna cut you off.
We gotta go to Urban Cast because that audio
Why
quality
you keep
is horrible.
switching? I can hear it though.
No, the audio quality is horrible. It's
We
horrible.
can hear it.
I'm not gonna
though.
lie to you. It's horrible quality.
This work. Oh my god.
I can't hear it, and it's a different angle. I don't care. Listen, first off, this is y'all trying to listen. Y'all can hear it. I can't.
First of
I'm the
all,
one that's
I
recording.
watched it already for one. Now
I'm
that's
important.
first of all.
I'm about to mute him.
Mute him, please, because he don't know what he
area
doing.
of Bayou Rapides that follows that bayou. There was an encampment there that we looked at that I deemed was a
This is
public
terrible. He
safety
should have
and
stayed where he
public
was.
health
issued every day on Casson Street, which I visually inspected with my own eyes, that was a public safety and public health crisis.
You have that on camera?
I directed this after seeing this. I worked with public.
He said this is a public safety and a public health crisis. Why
Okay,
didn't
so why didn't he take, my problem is, okay, so if you're gonna clean up, why didn't you take pictures of what you were cleaning up? Because of what you saw with your own eyes, that's not the point.
You didn't see what they did. I think it's important that you saw what they did. And because you didn't see what they did, they came in, they cleaned it up all right. They came in with a bulldozer.
Oh,
and
wow.
they bulldozed all those people's stuff out and told them they had to go.
Wow. Without no place for them to go.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
But you know what, Tavares? Let me tell y'all something. They doing this all over the country, especially in these Republican states. They're very much so doing this.
We can control what happens here in Alexandria.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So
by giving these people a place to stay.
Not just that, but getting people that are better equipped to handle.
The people, homelessness. Yep, that's right.
Yeah,
train people.
Get you some crisis interveners.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it's a lot of stuff that you can advocate for. But you know who's not doing shit about this? Those damn CSOs. Those community service officers.
Yeah.
Don't got no type of fucking training. They don't even go out to where them people went. So what's the real policy and the positives of having these CSOs that he created?
I don't know.
Random 6 jobs that he created. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, somebody needs to be trained to be able to talk to the people and tell them what they're doing, and then give them help, not just go in and bulldoze their home. That don't make no sense. And I think they, you know why? Let me tell you what's happening. It made Jock look bad when that person got stabbed at the Rapides General. That's what that was. Point blank.
So he went after the homeless people?
That's who did it. It was a homeless person.
So you go after every homeless person?
You know how Jock worked. You come on now. 16 years.
So what if it was a black person that was behind on their light bill? He's going to go after every black person with a light bill?
Did he do that? Did he do it? Isn't that how they say it in church? Did he do it?
He did do that. He did do that. That was a bad example.
Yes, sir. Now go ahead, finish playing it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Several months ago, approximately 6 months ago, to clean this area up, just like we worked today to clean this area up. This is not something that we thought about last week. This is something, or yesterday, this is something that we've been working on.
Since last week. Gremlin, you suck at this job. You don't know how to hide your hand. Y'all just thought about this last week because you just let it slip. Also, every year around election time, crime goes up. And it's not that the criminals know that it's election time. I'm of the mind that a lot of this crime is not as organic as one would think. I think some of this crime is a little manufactured, is what I'm saying.
Officers did notify them about a month ago that we would be cleaning this up. However, the weather came in and pushed us back several weeks. We notified them last week, and I personally went out there this past week and notified them that we would be cleaning them up. When I asked the residents how many were there, and when I visually inspected, I saw 5 camps in that area. Not 8, not 10, not.
He said when I saw the residents. Residents of what, sir? How can you be a resident and you don't have a home? What are you saying? What exactly are they a resident of, if you will?
Not 15, but 5. It's a small population. I spoke to the Homeless Coalition about this earlier this week. We know who those people are. We knew who those people were or are. They have worked with the Homeless Coalition in the past. But Bart, there are things that these people need to do in order to get into transitional housing. We cannot take these people, nor can the Homeless Coalition take these people and just put them into transitional housing. There are other things that must be done for these individuals to get into this housing. This housing does exist. This housing is available. Let me say again, there are other things that non-governmental organizations provide to them. However, it is incumbent and important for them to get in there and for them to take it upon themselves to seek out these resources and work with others to get in there. This is not just an Alexandria Police Department issue. This is not an Alexandria Fire Department issue, which we'll talk about in just a little bit as well. This is a societal issue that we must attack together. And as I said, we need
to do it all at once, and all of a sudden, in a couple of weeks after somebody gets stabbed at the hospital. Listen, this is not the way you handle this type of situation. Now, none whatsoever. First off, these people are already vulnerable, right? So, as a matter of fact, these are some of the most vulnerable people among us. So, coming at them with this heavy-handed, this is that's you got to treat people like they're actually human at some point. Everybody's not another lie for you to write down in your book so you can tell people that you did something good. Like there has to be some humanitarianism involved.
And that's why some police officers are not fit to be police officers, because humanitarian personality traits, a lot of them do not have. And my problem is sitting here listening to this and the ideal that it was all right for them to do what they did. Did they sit down and talk to the homeless people? Did they get them together? Did they catch them all there at one time? Because sometimes they're there gathering around, eating or whatever, and talk to them. Or did you just go and bulldoze their whole area without telling them or having any conversation with them, no kind of contact with them? I don't know the backstory of this, but it hits me wrong. And I don't care what anybody says. If you've never been homeless, you probably don't have any feelings toward this, because I have experienced it. I think that you have to know how to go about it. And I feel kind of funny. I do. And I'm trying to keep my temper down. But if you don't know how to handle people, and it wasn't because it was drugs or anything like that, because I don't drink and I don't do drugs. Some people have unfortunate situations happen in their lives, and everybody's not mental. Everybody's not on drugs. Everybody's not alcoholics. There's homeless people that have full-time jobs. They can't afford to live to live in apartments because they can't afford the rent. They work a 7 to 25 an hour job. That's what they work. So a lot of people can't afford it. So they live in their cars, and if they get in trouble if they live in their cars, and then when they try to set up somewhere to live, they get in trouble for that. Everybody who's homeless is not bad people. One thing I will never do is look down on the homeless. I would never do that, because I know what that situation is. So my thing is, we have to be careful when we try to hurt homeless people or put them in a position where they don't have no place to go. Now, if they would have had some vacant buildings available to put these people in, let's find out who they are, because the Homeless Coalition should know who these people are, okay? So they should be able to go to them and talk to them and give them, because see, that what I don't like about the Homeless Coalition, y'all, and I'm sorry real quick, I don't like, because everything they do is temporary. It's nothing permanent. It's all temporary. It's a quick fix. There's nothing permanent. And that bothers me. And I understand some people don't want to live in homes. They don't want to have the responsibility. Okay, so you give them an alternative, because other cities and states are doing this. They're building tiny homes for them and actually allowing them to stay in these tiny homes. these one bedroom, like they have like a little shower in there. It has the bed, you have a place to put your stuff and everything. And they're actually comfortable in there. And they're being treated like human beings and not animals. So I have an issue with the ideal that all of a sudden, oh, I'm going to put my big boy panties on and I'm going to bulldoze all these encampments. I have an issue.
Does it really solve anything?
It doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't. Not at all. It doesn't. It doesn't solve the problem.
Everyone to buy into this uniform policy that we've been trying to push for about 3 years to make this happen. As I pledge to Ms. Wynn at the Homeless Coalition, and as I'll say to everybody here, on April the 6th of 2023, when I took this job, going all the way back to 1995 when I first got into law enforcement, I took an oath to protect and serve.
Protect and serve property. That's why it was easy for him to bulldoze.
What does this have to do with the property? What does this have to do with the problems that we're talking about today in this meeting? What does that have to do with this meeting, sir? Because I hate the whole I gotta pat myself on the back, right? Because if you guys don't know the personality type that you're observing right now, you know this personality type. You know this personality type. The one that's above everything and everybody, and they have this authoritative way of saying shit. Even if they're lying, he's sitting up there with a stack of papers and numbers they made up. And he's got his handler, like our special guest said, with his hand up his ass, pretty much just watching him. And he's sitting there mouthing the words to him and nodding his head, and he's putting on a performance. But it doesn't matter how long if you're a good cop, you're just a good cop. If you're a bad cop, you're just a bad cop.
I will never waver from that oath. I will protect and serve along with every other officer that works in the city of Alexandria, the Alexandria Police Department, to continue to do this.
Protect and serve what? You see how he didn't say? Never said what he protected and served.
Exactly.
This is more than the homelessness that it is portrayed to be. And let me bring this out to you.
This is him going to page 2 of Jock's notes for him.
For months now, just in the Casson Street, at least twice, we have had issues that have occurred there involving the electrical system there. Those electrical panels provide lighting for I-49. All of I-49, which we as a city must maintain. We've agreed to that with the state. The state puts the interstate through, we come in, we provide public safety there, which is in.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie, because why isn't Caffrey getting up and calling him a liar? Didn't Caffrey show up to that meeting down 3rd and told them people that they don't have any jurisdiction over I-49?
Yeah. And y'all, let's keep in mind, y'all, let me say something to you guys real quick. Hold up. Now, like I don't know if you guys were listening the other day when we were talking. And one of the things that has been said, not only here, but in several other places that talk about how highways come through Black neighborhoods. Where's Casson Street? Where's Casson Street?
It's off the side of downtown.
Okay. Is that Lower 3rd?
It's in a Black community.
Okay. All right. I'm going to leave that there.
But so is Eddie Williams when they wanted to make them kids stop, when the people stopped racing. And Caffrey got up there and told them people that they don't have no jurisdiction over the highway.
He sure did.
He said that the state controls the highway. So why is Grim Leon up here telling this lie?
enforcement, which is working the crashes that occur, stalled vehicles, lighting, litter pickup, what for. The city has spent over $5,000 at least twice, not including over 40 man-hours in replacing wiring and voltage boxes that have been damaged and stolen to that. That's a public safety issue. People can die if you don't know. If you grab a hot wire, it will electrocute you. This is also a public health issue.
Did anybody die from electrocution? Has anybody died from electrocution?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Hold on, Nat. All those empty buildings they have on England Air Force Base, they can make a place for them to stay. The ones that work should be shuttled back and forth until folks are able to get on their feet.
Exactly.
In a perfect world, something like that would happen, but from my research and things like that, their excuse is that a lot of them don't want to follow the rules, of those places that they stay, like Salvation Army. They don't want to follow the rules. They have mental health issues and drug substance abuse issues. So if that's the case, why don't we have enough resources to take care of those issues so they won't be homeless? It sounds pretty dang easy to me.
Yeah.
I think that it's a matter of they blow money all the time, right? We just got done talking about blowing money, $80 million.
Reignite.
Yeah, they blow money all the time. I'm pretty sure in all those 30 years that they were trying to figure out what to do with the Weiss and Goldring building, they could have used some of those funds to start working on resolving the homeless issue. And no, every issue can't be resolved with money. But like Nat says, the Bible says money answereth all things. So as much money as they done sunk into trying to rip the people off with this Weiss and Goldring bullshit, they could have actually made an effort towards actually resolving or at least getting some type of decline on this homeless issue. Because as of right now, Jock, you look like an asshole, and Grimleon, you look like the hair on his asshole.
Wow, that was deep.
You walk there and you see feces, the smell of urine, needles, which I personally saw, rotting food, and to the
So you saw drug paraphernalia and didn't investigate? You left them people out there, didn't you? You went out there and looked to see which way the bulldozer was going to come from, and that was the whole extent of why you went out there. You didn't go out there to help nobody.
But if this was the case, though, why not report that type of stuff on your Facebook page or have a briefing and whatnot before this? So if that was the problem before this.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Own people in that.
Wait a minute. Why was it a surprise that them people came through with the bulldozer today? Was nobody supposed to know about it?
I mean, to me, no. I feel like I've seen recordings of them, like it was a certain encampment. I'm not even sure of the neighborhood, but I would see, good deeds, going on and stuff like that. But I never tried to actually figure out where it's at. I mean, I can't help all of them, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it just got kind of popular. I don't know, in my opinion. And I guess they figured out where they were. Maybe people start complaining. I mean, I don't know, because I don't know where they are, really.
Now, look. Now, Karen says they have power lines hanging down on Hudson Boulevard. But we worried about these homeless people. Then Mr. Mercer says the real issue here is that they are not paying utility bills. That is why they're mad.
That's a good point. That's
Nobody
a really good
allowed to
point,
stay in
actually.
Alexandria unless they're ratepayers.
Oh, yeah. You ain't
Get
paying.
your
Oh, yeah.
non-ratepaying ass out of my property.
I could be making more money if you was a ratepayer.
Yeah, if you had your ass a job, you could be getting attacked by these utility bills.
That area, the trash, There is an enormous amount of trash, and we'll have a number later of how many tonnage that we picked up.
But what
How
about the
much
trash that be at
we
the
picked up.
sanctuary? You know, and all those
What
lower
about the
income.
trash that's at the sanctuary?
All right, okay. All right.
That's actually within the city limits. You know, that's something that you can drive by. You can see it. It's visible. It's not off to the side or, you know, on a trail or some shit. You don't have to go looking for this trash. It was always there inside sanctuary. Each one of the bins were filled up to the top. But of course, you know, this trash is way more important because these people aren't ratepayers.
These aren't household items, which the city picks up as well, but the personal belongings are very few. This is a huge amount of trash that is in this area. This trash goes all out and through our community. There is a drainage canal right behind this that,
Let me
it has
tell you who
different
complained. The business people complained because that's who complained before. Remember when Jeff Hall was in office and he told people not to be feeding and giving money to the homeless people? Remember that? Those sign people who
When
had
they
those
had
signs up?
they
Yeah.
was giving away food and they told them
Yes.
that they wait, didn't Jock shut down the community center to keep them from giving the food?
Not only that, think about this too. Like y'all said, they're not ratepayers. They're here, right? So if they ain't paying no rent and they ain't paying no utilities, that's bad on the city, right? But the issue also is the idea that business owners were whining and crying and, oh my God, I don't want that in my city. You got to do something about this. That's what happened. That's what happened.
When he told them people not to feed them, the homeless people on Bolton.
I remember that. Sure did. Don't feed them. They don't deserve to eat.
But these the same people that go to the goddamn Pentecostal churches and stuff.
Stop.
These are the Pentecostals. What are you talking about?
Stop. See, the reason why this doesn't work, because other cities, you guys, I'm serious. I love talking about the homeless people. Other cities, especially when you talk about disabled veterans, they're getting their people off the streets. It's a slow process because it's a lot of people. You have families that are on the streets. So it takes a little bit to contact everybody. But there are cities who are actually doing this. So what he's saying, and he's trying to make it as a big deal, all you got to do is invest the money into the programs. That's all you got to do, which he's not going to do. He's not going to do it. It's best to do something alternative, something negative, than to do something positive. Now, you see how he justified them bulldozing it because he said it was very little personal items because he needed y'all to know that we didn't go in there and tear up people's personal items. We didn't take their personal items. We didn't throw away their personal items.
He's trying to soften
Yes.
the backlash, but there's no way to soften this.
Yes.
People
Now,
I understand everybody may not be able to help, but everybody can relate to this situation, especially Alexandria residents, because a lot of us are one bad decision away from being right where those people are.
That's right.
Especially with these especially with these slumlords that make you want to crash out on them for not coming to fix nothing in the house that you're paying rent on.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Now, Mr. Real said, she said, right. She said, right. Other cities have a plan. Yeah, a lot of, and their plans are working. They're working. They're fully operated plans, and people are abiding by the rules and everything else. They have treatment centers for them when they're trying to get clean or whatever. They even give them jobs. So don't tell me that those programs are not there. Okay,
they're not
bulldozing their area.
It's not for them.
No, I know. I get it. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We just saw enormous drainage issues, that had an enormous flood and fortunately.
But wait a minute. Wait. Stop for a minute. So he's blaming the homeless trash the homeless people's trash on the drainage problem
I
and
think
the
that
flooding?
I think he should stick to what the fuck his job description is.
Oh my God.
And be a goddamn police officer. You're not on the fucking drainage board. You have no expertise in that. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about there, champ.
Our drainage, Operation Clean Out 2.0, which the city has done for the last 3 years, that we clean out a lot of drainage, that is a huge component of this. So this just isn't about one camp. This isn't about one issue. This is a huge issue that we have seen in our city for quite some time. I will end on, I am liking the way that our crime is going. I am liking that.
Hey, that boy walked up there with a twist. Yeah, I can say whatever y'all want to, but that was a twist.
That's just the way he walked.
That was a goddamn twist. You can say what you want to.
Hey, Nat said check the inbox and pull up the place.
I can't because I have to put the inbox on the.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll work that in. Let's see. Okay, I over exaggerated. It wasn't that much. It was close though. You mean to tell me he ain't over there stacking papers? Ah, damn. Damn, this whole time I was playing a damn video and can't nobody see nothing. Damn. Oops. Okay, hold on. Oh. So Netta sent this to me, right? Because this is what's available in other places. You see that? That's when they went to Memphis. And
can you read it?
Yeah, yeah. It's Barron Heights is a transitional center in Memphis, Tennessee. It provides a safe, sober dormitory style shelter for homeless male veterans, focused on recovery and reintegration into the community. All right. And they got a 4.2. So, in other cities, they are addressing this issue in a much different manner. And dare I say, Memphis is larger than Alexandria, but the crime is just as high. And I don't know how Chad Grimleon is up there arguing with them FBI statistics when they clearly just put out the other week that Alexandria is like the third most dangerous city, or fourth most dangerous city in Louisiana.
I think it's 6 in some places.
Huh?
I think it's number 6 in some places too.
Okay. Yeah. Either way, it's dangerous.
Exactly.
I don't listen. I'm not going to subscribe to this nonsense. Let's get on to what Jock's about to spew.
Immediate safety for our citizens, that is cutting. And I believe in what we're doing. I believe in what is right. I've always stood for what is right. This community knows that. And
Yeah, so he's not real good at public speaking. He doesn't know his way around a conversation in public.
Now, he pushing that Reignite initiative too, so this all goes in together.
Yeah, well.
We will continue in providing at the highest level of public safety that we.
If this was really the highest level of public safety, there'd be no crime. There'd be no homelessness. I'm just saying, let's be realistic when we say words. Words matter.
And with that, Mayor, I'll yield to you.
Step here a little bit in case I ask one of the questions. I know you have a matter that you have to attend to, and we can split off anything with the meeting.
Okay, so now, because their sound quality is bad, I'm gonna have to go to another place because I can't. It's like everybody's purposely trying to screw with me behind this sound.
Yeah, they're picking on you because you have goodwill stuff. Stop.
I mean, I know I'm not the only one that can't. Or is it the fact that they don't have a microphone? Could it be the person that recorded
just
it
sat
didn't have
your
a microphone?
behind down the first time.
Well, I'm just saying. I can't hear it. I'm not going to pretend like I can't. That would defeat
But that's
the
the
purpose of
second
the
time
show.
of you saying that. You just getting old, or you need to clean your ears. One of the two.
Yeah, he probably need a good ear clean flushing and get rid of that goodwill stuff.
Y'all done or y'all finished? Because I mean, we're all waiting on you to put a punchline. What's the punchline? Oh, there is no punchline. Oh, I didn't realize. I thought it was supposed to be funny. There was a joke.
We literally waiting on you. What are you
Oh,
doing?
okay, yeah. I was waiting on y'all to tell the rest of the damn joke.
He's such a narcissist.
I know. An unapologetically Ooh.
Oh,
I'm a
I'm
what?
sorry. He's a
What am I? Who am I? Oh.
A
Okay. I
rage
was just checking.
baiter.
I didn't know who I was for a second. I needed you guys, and you weren't
He's a
there.
rage baiter.
Where was the data to show how many calls they responded to because of the homeless camp? Yep, there you go.
Oh, wow.
There
That's
you
a
go.
good one.
There
That's
you
a
go.
good one. That's a good one.
This raw data right here that we.
Doesn't that sound completely different? What the hell we was just watching? Doesn't that sound completely different? That sounds like a whole new channel.
He pulled out of.
And by the way, it was your idea for me to go see the other camera angles.
Our reporting system that my officers put in every day.
And what would be the consequence of your officers
Oh yeah, we're definitely not sitting around for this.
reporting
Hold on.
false data, or you certifying or allowing that to happen?
It's a felony. It's injuring public records. I will end on, I am liking the way that our crime is going. I am liking at a lot of things that are
He should
happening
have
for the
just said his
good.
husky ass right there the first time.
I'm liking the crime rate. I'm liking the criminal.
Hey, Jock finally got something on today.
Hey, look, he
And
put that shit
I
on
like
today.
that. He
Yeah,
finally
he
got something
actually
on
looked
today.
He
like
put that
he
shit
looked
on.
like a
Listen,
mayor.
listen, Jack.
do.
I know that what we say bothers you, right? Because the last thing that I said on the last show when we were breaking down their the realtors thing was, that's the last time you seen Jock dressed up. And wouldn't you know it, 4 days later, you don't show up in a polo shirt and a pair of blue jeans.
A
You
goddamn
don't show up
farmer's
in
outfit.
a pair of overalls and a straw hat. You
Like
don't
you just
show
got
up.
off a tractor.
You don't show up like you just bought a new tractor. You showed up looking like a man ready to handle business. Now,
Mark Murr said he great.
how you gonna put the homeless people on Restore? Listen,
Okay,
I got
that's
this done for
hilarious.
you. It's a grant. It's not a loan. It's a grant. We're gonna help you out here, and we're gonna make sure that you guys are good to go by the end of the month. All right. So, how much do you pay a month in utilities? We're gonna triple that. We're gonna triple that.
Now you
Max
gonna
said
sign
where's
with
the Animal
CTA?
Club outfit?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Jock, listen. Jock, I hope you're listening to this. I don't care what you put on.
Are you a
I don't
registered
care.
voter?
I don't care. I don't care if you put on Dior, and you came out looking like NBA Youngboy. I don't care what you do. We're determined to get you out of office. Listen. We've been so tricked and so. Did you know Trump came out with his own shoe? This whole fashion and politics thing, we don't care. I was just mentioning that because you do come up there looking like a distressed farmer sometimes. And that's not very mayoral, if you will. So the
And
fact
then
that
you get paid too much to wear the same goddamn vest to where it's
Exactly.
changing colors. What is wrong with you?
Exactly. You're right. You're so
Get
I'm
you
right,
a
like
Jamil.
stylist.
the wascally wabbit face ass.
At
Get
the
your
Alexandria Police
haircut.
Department. I am
Dye
proud
your
to
hair.
Uh-oh.
be here and committed to continuing to serve at the highest level of public safety that we can.
Keeps talking
We
about
have a
this
lot
high
of
level. Like there's such a high benchmark. They're like, how high can you serve when we're the fourth most dangerous city in the never mind.
things that we have force multiplied in our city. The
It's
latest and
hey,
greatest
real
technology.
quick. It's almost like you think you have the cutest dog on the street.
I'm just saying my dog is cuter than yours. It's half Yorkie, half Pit. I call it a Porky.
Technology that we have, not only to keep our officers safe, but to provide real-time, immediate safety for our citizens. That is cutting. And I believe in what we're doing. I believe in what is right. I've always stood for what is right. This community knows that.
Well, is he running for police chief or some shit?
I don't know. Keep going
He
ahead.
might
Go
be
ahead.
running for mayor on Jackass.
Wouldn't that be
And
something?
we will continue in providing at the highest level of public safety that we can.
Say hi,
With that,
Silver.
Mayor, I'll yield to you. Thank you. Step here a little bit in case I have some other questions. I know you have a
Oh
matter
my
that you have to
goodness.
attend to. We can split off.
I could not
anything
work for
immediate that we-
him. I could not work for him.
Stay up here if
Because
you want to keep your goddamn job, boy.
damn, you know,
Don't you fucking move. Don't you
no,
fucking
I gotta
move.
say this. You know, like all that water drinking, all of them do. That's a sign of stress. You know,
Yeah,
like anxiety.
it's a
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
uneasiness,
Yeah.
stuff like that. They do that a lot because that Dasani hot as hell and nasty as hell. They always got room temperature water.
Uh-huh.
They tell you to drink room temperature water is best for you.
No, I'm not drinking.
Hey, that man talked for 8 minutes and his throat got dry. How does Jock do it for an hour and a half?
Like I said, Miss Salita, you watch patterns like me, right? So I'm
Yeah.
not just talking about him. I'm talking about the city council
Yeah.
meetings. Like, watch everybody. Like, they always sit before
It's
certain things.
it's like
You know
it's
what I'm
something
saying?
undercover going on and
That's
they
that
don't want the public to
nervousness.
pay attention to
hmm
it. You catch it. Yeah.
Nah,
That's a,
the way he's trying to inhale this water.
Bye.
We need to. First, I want to thank you and your leadership at the police force.
I appreciate it.
For what is happening.
Fucking right. Semper Fi, motherfucker. Yeah.
I think it is noted.
Damn, he went from the drink to the candy. It's a nervous tick, is what it is.
And how he know he got things to do?
Because he hired him.
Because he controlled them.
Yeah.
All right.
I know you got a few things you need to get the fuck back to
Because
doing.
you never know how long a meeting can go or how long that you're going to speak for, right? So, all right.
Well, I know you got some things you need to be doing, but I don't think you need to be doing them here. So,
In this day and age, we all have to, every word can be seized upon in a way that when we're just talking, people don't mean it.
What?
Is Jack coming? Is he trying to doctor up some shit?
What?
Oh, what do we got over here? It's a
Nah, he's
conversation.
the number one narcissist I know. I ain't going to lie to you.
This is what you call a conversational transition, where you're making culpable and you're trying to rectify something that everybody may not have caught, but you know somebody will catch. So let's find out what it is he caught.
There's been a lot of talk about you or I saying that there's no crime and things like that. I'm categorical. I've never said that. That would be an insane statement to make.
Wait a minute. Who said that he said that there was no crime? Was that you, Nat? Did you say he said that?
It seems like whatever he says people say is usually us saying it. So people say I'm not good at my job. I just keep going. I don't give a damn.
Of course, we know there is crime, and we're even careful about how we say what trends are, but the numbers are what they are.
I assure you, conservative.
The numbers are what they are.
They
and
are.
Those trend lines are.
The fuck are we witnessing here?
Numbers ain't got nothing to do with what you see physically.
He said conservatively, so you know where he is. What he's talking about.
Goddamn right. Conservatively. Shit. Not them that liberal shit. It's the conservatism over here. This is constitutional policing. This motherfucker, conservative. If he's being conservative with the numbers, that means that if he was actually liberal with the numbers, he'd be more closer to the actual truth, wouldn't he?
Exactly. I guess. I don't know. It's just funny.
Wait. You got to pick out the part. This is like a Abbott and Costello moment. We don't ever get to witness these, so please take it all in, folks. We're about to this is a comedy duo.
All of them homeless people have to do is something to go to jail for a misdemeanor or let the city take care of them. But why would you want to keep putting stuff on your rap sheet by going to jail? Does that make sense? No, that don't make no sense. To me, it don't.
Hold on. We got to rewind this clip of Fatso and the Badger. Hold on.
And things like that. I'm categorical. I've never said that. That would be an insane statement to make. Of course, we know there is crime, and we're even careful about how we say what trends are, but the numbers are what they are.
I assure you, conservative.
The numbers are what they
I assure you, conservative. Yeah.
He talked straight over him like.
It's like a Klan rally. You got the guy up at the front, and he's like, "Yeah, we got to do something about these colors. Yeah, niggers, fuck the niggers." He's the guy in the back. You're conservative. Shit, man, this shit fires me up. Damn. Can we say conservative one more time?
They are. And those trend lines are. So if you're in private business and you have double-digit trend lines for the better or for the worse, depending on where you want it, if they're double digits, and if they're more than 11, 12, 13%, if you're above 20%, those are what we would call materiality in anything. So
Hey, he's not as perky as he normally is. Somebody in the chat said one of those Quaaludes just kicked in.
if you're hitting above 50% and change,
Oh,
for the
that's
better
not
on
nice.
something, those are
I didn't say it. The chat did.
massively important things to point out. Doesn't mean it's the end to something. It means that targeted interventions are working, and that those targeted interventions you have to continue to do to make sure that you continue a good trend, but also they inform you. You learn things along the way that maybe you need to tweak something on those or change what it's doing to get an even better result. Also know that anytime the city may speak to something, so I didn't read a ton of comments, but I read enough to know on the APD site that after you made your statement, there are those who are rightfully, morally, faith-driven to be concerned about corporal acts of mercy and what people who work in the homelessness and unhoused populations want to see happen to help people who many times it's not just dual diagnosis anymore. It's beyond that. There's so many problems that they have beginning to access things. So when you give the strong public safety side, people can hear only that and maybe not catch some of the other nuances. No, that's not a criticism. That's how we are as humans. And I appreciated at the end what you were saying about that it's a bunch of different things. And just to summarize, there's a public safety issue, a crime issue. And we know that unhoused folks and those who are homeless through different reasons are not all criminals. Everyone knows that. We even know that sometimes they do have criminal behavior that's driven from the circumstances of starving, being on drugs, and needing to support a habit. There's a whole continuum, right, of that.
So you understand why homeless people are homeless. What have you done about it? When the freeze happened, you didn't open up warming centers until somebody died.
Sure didn't.
You know, if you know the problems are this intricate, what have you done about it? And I'm not just talking about this administration. I'm talking about across all your administrations, including when you were the mayor, when Jeff Hall was the mayor. You've done to regress this.
Now, you remember me telling that? Wow, I forgot I even said that. Wow.
No, let the city take care of them. Free food and they out the heat. Yeah, in that video, it was a lot of white people. A lot of white people. Why did they do this in the dead of summer heat rather than in the spring?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they have to show the people of Rapides Cabrini or the Rapides.
And it's election time.
It's election time, yeah.
You know that a lot of the white people, they're just disowned. They got somewhere to go.
Oh, they just don't want to be there.
Okay.
All right.
But there is a public safety component. And if people are unsafe because of it, like hospital access, other things, and if there's a concentration of people allowed or even a health concern.
You see how he worked the hospital in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this is all about.
Concern that turns to public safety, we have to watch for that. So let me give you an example. So public safety, obvious. Someone stabs someone accessing a hospital, that's public safety. But public health can lead to that. So you have an encampment that gets out of control.
So like I said earlier, somebody got stabbed by a homeless person at Rapides General, and their response is to go tear down the homeless encampment.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what took place.
I would rather have had the option to like connect some of the dots myself, but why? He just did it for he just did it. Well, let's see. We could have ended the briefing right there.
Defecation and all kind of things that happen there, and it gets really way more than maybe all of you in the room know. Some of you may know, because some of you in this room go and visit encampments, and so you know how bad it gets. But what you may not know is somebody who is practicing their corporal act of mercy, and with all the good intention that a person can have, may regularly go to an encampment and give things, food and other necessities. And what they may never realize, but those of you in the industry who do this know, is
He said
that can
people
make that
in that
encampment.
room went to visit encampments. I would really like to know who.
Yeah.
Now the
been
homeless
to-
coalition will go out there.
Okay, but
Please.
it's a temporary solution. Put showers out there. Put porta potties. Since you said you saw and smelled defecation and all that. Put porta potties out there. Okay, so that they can go to the restroom, and then when you finish, get somebody like they always do. Get somebody to pick them up and clean them up. Don't make excuses. Okay, because let me tell you something. If people are not properly trained, and I hate to say it like this, if you repetitiously train people to do certain things that they haven't been doing because of all the other stuff, they eventually will start doing it the right way. But you have to be patient and you have to want to work with them. I don't care what this man's sitting here saying. These are still human beings. I might not even like some of them. I have an issue, like I said, with homeless. They might be some racist homeless people. But still in all, if you train them, and if you get them to start doing things like every day, get up. If you want to hang out, go hang out, but get cleaned up. And this is your area to do that in. And you don't have to go to no homeless coalition and all these different places and make them feel comfortable where they're at. You didn't have to bulldoze their homeless. You didn't have to do that. And it is all behind that stabbing.
One crime from a homeless guy, and they're doing all this drastic stuff. That's less than 0.01. I'm gonna up the ante on you, Mr. Mercer. That is 0.001% of all the crime in Alexandria. But they can't have cameras, and they are targeting these people, and this meeting is just trying to justify their reasons for the backlash that they're getting.
That's right. That's right.
They definitely aren't.
Nope.
Attractive for what? A takeover by people who are nefarious and don't have that in mind. And they will go and take advantage of those people all the way up to and including trafficking and human trafficking, the resources that may go to that encampment. These are complicated issues, as I was discussing with Ann Lowry.
What the fuck? What the what?
Encampment and give things, food and other necessities. And what they may never realize, but those of you in the industry who do this know, is that can make that encampment attractive for what? A takeover by people who are nefarious and don't have that in mind. And they will go.
What kind of fucked up fear mongering is this?
Wait a minute. Did he say trafficking?
Wait, no, he said that when you go out there and give resources to the people that need them, it attracts people that are nefarious. What? That's right, Miss Karen. Where is his data?
Exactly.
Where is
That
his
doctor at
peer-reviewed
Longley.
studies? Where is his peer-reviewed studies that show and prove what
Exactly.
he is saying to be true?
Exactly. Look, Ness said that doctor at Longley wasn't homeless. He was human trafficking.
He wasn't a doctor. He was actually a nurse practitioner. He wasn't even a doctor. Shit.
Go and take advantage of those people all the way up to and including trafficking and human trafficking.
Why are they? You saying that somebody's going to come traffic the people that are being helped?
That's what he's saying. Vulnerable people come in there and tell them, well, we'll help you do this if you come with us. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Them people don't even want to go with the people that's offering the shit now.
The resources that may go to that encampment. These are complicated issues. As I was discussing with Ann Lowry yesterday, these issues are not just multifactorial, they're so multidimensional, all the things that go in it. To pull one string and think you would ever resolve it, that's not how it works. So public safety, public health. So public health can include disease models and other things that while you wouldn't ever think of arresting your way out, when I first came in, I did execute an executive order for part of the MacArthur Drive Park because it was so out of control. There was a dentist's office. This is where people go for health care, where regular defecation on their front porch, taking over of all their bathrooms, leaving needles in the dentist's office, all right next to the Baptist building if you need a reference point.
There's a dentist's office next to the Baptist building.
Is he talking about that braces place, that orthodontic place?
Yeah, that's probably what you're talking about.
Yeah, those people don't have to let anybody in there, especially if you don't have an appointment.
Yeah.
But that area, is a pretty rough area.
Isn't
It's like Laura, I would say Laura MacArthur going to Jackson.
Yes. You talking about where that hotel sits?
Well, all the
going
hotels
all
sit
down
at.
that way. I guess like that service
Yeah.
road. We talking
Yeah,
about
that service
Canes,
world. Yeah. I
going
used to work at that
all the way
hotel.
down from Canes.
We didn't have that problem back in the day.
From Raising Cane's, he still had that problem. You just didn't know about it.
Okay. You should know you were born.
Well, I was obviously, but yeah,
Me and your auntie worked there.
Well, okay, no, because I was about to say, like, if you want to fight, just say that. I can help you today. Because you saying a lot of slick things, and I'm not approving of it. I'm not saying that you got to send what you say through me, but you got one more time, champ.
Hold up.
Uno momento, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We can meet up. It's all right. We can meet up. I don't have a problem with that.
What's happening daily, leaving needles, leaving other things that didn't, it was rough, and I went and saw it myself. And so, no.
So you mean to tell me that them people called the police and complained, and instead of anybody cleaning anything up, they just left it there so they could show you?
That's what it sounds like.
He would rather go look at shit.
You can't tell me I ain't doing shit. I'm looking at shit right now.
No. But so he would rather go look at some shit, y'all.
Did they actually fix the problem?
Than actually, do his job and service the community and do what we
That's
asked him
right.
to do.
There you go.
Fix our roads, fix our streets, fix our flooding.
They smeared it all over the wall, though.
crime.
Now, they smeared it all over the wall. You have to see
But
the
he'll
shit.
rather go look at some shit, y'all. Come on.
You gotta see the shit for yourself.
No one is saying that people doing that, think about where you have to be in life to do that. It's very easy to be at home and go, that's terrible. Chief, arrest those, get them out. I understand that. I understand there are people that feel that way. But I just ask everybody to think, where do you have to be here to be there? And so we're not going to solve it as you ended by arresting our way out. And I appreciate that. But we also can't not deal with it because it's also affecting quality of life. So I want y'all to hear what the chief said. That's his words. I know there's always this tendency to think that whatever he says, I'm saying, whatever I'm saying, that's not how.
Let me tell y'all something. That word, quality of life, keep in mind how often that word is thrown around.
He using that quality of life shit to get y'all way in the debt.
Yeah.
By the time y'all get done with y'all quality of life, y'all gonna be done lost a NFL team. Y'all gonna be done lost a Mall of America placement. It's quality of life, man. Listen, man. That Orange Juice factory came in, and I said quality of life. You know what I mean? And when everybody, now everybody's drinking orange juice. Quality of life, That's his logic. You throw quality of life out there. You throw these buzzwords: public health, public safety, quality of life. Oh yeah, everybody's going to be on board.
We work in my administration. We have a different type of relationship. We do a practice called null setting, or we may take a policy we all work on together, and then we assign a group to take the opposite side of it and see how it stands up. And I'm going to take you through that exercise in a minute on homelessness, because I want you to see how we look at it. But if I had to summarize what he just said, I'd look at it in these three components: public safety, public health, and quality of life. The third one he said. I want to touch on that. So public safety.
I don't think he ever mentioned quality of life, did he?
Who?
Gremlin.
No, he didn't say anything about quality.
What the fuck?
His job said quality of life. And see, now why did okay? So my question is, why do he need to summarize what he said? What? Let's go on to the next thing. Why you got to summarize what he said?
He said the dad said he'd be high on that quality of life. He has that good quality. That's that top notch. That lady stole $40,000 to $50,000 wasn't homeless. You know what? Sheriff Hilton's sister wasn't homeless. Now I said it. Answer this question. Why he didn't go look at the sanctuary apartments? I don't know. He'd rather be at the dentist office looking at shit on the walls, I guess. I don't know.
Y'all stop.
Listen, I don't know. Well, the dentist office, white people. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to admit that there's racism involved, and I'm not going to do that.
You have a crime component. Chad, the chief and I are seeing an uptick in the level of seriousness of crime committed by unhoused and homeless. Let me say it again. We are seeing a significant uptick in the quality, meaning not just quantity, more of it, not a number, quantity, quality, the nature and level of crime being committed in the unhoused and homeless communities. We can show you specific data.
Can I comment on that?
Absolutely.
So I think that's very important. As I said, we have not had as of yesterday, we have not had a gun-related homicide.
Shamir, stop it. Shamir, did you see that? Did she leave?
I saw how he asked him, could he get in the conversation? I saw that.
Baby, can I say something? You mind if I say something right here? Oh, go ahead.
I saw it, but I mean, I just didn't even bother saying anything because
Did you
I would have just said, so, you know
You
what I'm
drank
saying?
that water?
Man up. Damn. Oh, the water. Oh, I wouldn't even.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
December the 12th, 2025.
Not a number, quantity.
Did he just knock on the table? Man, what the fuck is going on? Are we being tricked right now?
Quality, the nature and
Now, first off, he said that Grimleon said something about the quality of life. Now he's talking about the quality and the nature of the rise of crime in the homeless areas, in the homeless community. But what do you mean the quality of crime is increasing?
Okay, y'all. So why wasn't this ever addressed before? That's my question.
Because nobody had got stabbed yet.
level of crime being committed in the unhoused and homeless communities, we can show you specific data.
Can I comment on that?
Absolutely.
So I think that's very important. As I said, we have not had as of yesterday, we have not had a gun-related homicide since December the 12th, 2025.
Oh, he's knocking on wood because of what he said. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
The fuck? We're leaving your safety in the hands of some fucking well-wishers and superstitious shit.
Wow.
And you know what? I bet you this came across a lot different in that room. I think it's because we're watching this from the lens of Channel 5 or Channel 4. We're watching this through the lens of that. And I think this whole what they're doing played out differently in person. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, the energy is going to be different in the room when you're not there.
Yeah, thank you.
But what we have had this year, of the 4 homicides, 2 of those have been directly related to homelessness. That's 50%.
50% of homicide. So no gun
Basic
related.
math.
That's what we were battling when we came in. That was the thing. Guns were so out of control. I'm not talking about Second Amendment issues. I'm not talking about your right to have. I'm talking about people killing people for nothing, for beefing over nothing.
Beefing? Why can't you use regular language like, an altercation over a misunderstanding? You have to use the word beefing?
But
Is that in relation to black folks? Are you trying to relate that?
like that?
Yeah, it's that code
That's what
switching.
you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
That code switching shit don't work on everybody. They were beefing. You know what I mean? It was two homies that got into it over some shit. You know, somebody's old lady, somebody's tea lady got involved, and now they're beefing. Fuck out of here. I'm just saying. I mean, these two cats had these problems. They ran into each other. One drew down on the other one, and before you know it, it was smoke in the city. I don't know what to tell them, but this beefing's got to stop. Fuck out of here. So you attributed automatically any crime or criminal activity. It turns on your black scent button.
You go
The fuck out of here.
So we had to go after that. But you just heard your chief tell you that of the homicides, and it's looking way better than last year, or the year before that, or the year before, 50% are direct homeless. There's a debate on a third of it, but on the other one. But I would just tell you, 50% homicide, homeless or unhoused people in that kind of a situation, that tells you that there's a.
Hey, let me tell you something about these fucking papers he keep going over. I want to take all that shit on their desk and wipe it the fuck off for
You ain't
him.
looking at none of it.
Because you've got literally 6 sheets of paper up there.
That's
You know,
that
we arranged some
earnestness, I
bitches
told
about
you.
5 different ways. You looking at the same front sheet of paper for the last 20, 30 minutes, and then every time he make half of a point, you get to scooting them some bitches around and playing 3-card monte with them. Man, I'm sorry.
Qualitative difference happening. I'm going to say it's not just homicides, it's in other things. So a stabbing on hospital access, that's qualitatively different. That's not a count for us where we go, okay, that's just one. That's, those people are, where are you most vulnerable? In a parking garage, when you're seeking medical help? I mean, there's 3 or 4 different vulnerabilities that happen there that we can't have happen.
When you're homeless, you're quite vulnerable then too. Motherfucker, like, what are you trying to say? Oh, man. Homeless people are the most vulnerable amongst us. They're left out in the conditions of this world. And you know, if you can go in your house and close the door and still be fucking miserable, like a lot of people are, just imagine them people outside in the misery. And yes, it is a mental thing. It takes a lot of mental dexterity to overcome being put outside all the time. Being left outside all the time, not knowing whether or not you're gonna have a meal. There's a lot of mental, and over time, that shit wears you out. So of course, after a while, you're gonna lose hope. You might even lose hope in humanity. And when you find those rare people that are unhoused and they still have a decent attitude, you know, that's a rarity. Because the homeless shit beats people down. It does. Your confidence is gone. Your ability to even seek resources or even want resources is down. Your defenses are down, or they're all the way up. That's kind of one of the things. You're never on an even kill. It's never a place where you can feel comfortable. It's never a place where you can feel safe. You don't feel safe anywhere. And so I don't think that addressing this problem the way they're addressing it, it deserves so much more. Those people deserve so much more.
And I get it, people. Well, I'm going to blame the hospital. They need to beef up security. Well, security in America doesn't have the same rights as well, then they need to hire only police. Well, then we got those things. It's complex, ladies and gentlemen. There's not a one solution fits all. I'm coming to that. I know why you guys are here. We're going to get there. Public safety, public health. So I was leaving off on the public health, the encampments. Encampments could seem to some people, as mayor and chief, leave them alone. They're in the woods. It's on public property. Public property is not being used. They're not bothering anyone. Not true. In one area of an encampment, they are somehow going in a local apartment complex and just leaving tons of needles in that laundry in that apartment complex. Now imagine if you're a mom or you're living in an apartment and you're dealing with sticks from a needle. I'm not saying it's happened. I'm saying these are indirect or direct consequences of encampment that people don't think about, but we have to think about.
Well, what would be the point of, if I'm already outside, why would I go inside to shoot up? I'm already outside. Well, and then if I'm one of the ones that's already outside, I'm not a part of the encampment. So, I don't know. Maybe, you know what it is? I'm overanalyzing.
There's also an idea that the mayor is telling him which encampments to go. That's not true. Here's what I'll own. I did issue an executive order about that side of MacArthur, and it was working. And there's been a lot of comments about it. It's sliding back. There's no secret about the Siegel Select and how I felt about what happens there. They've done better. We'll see. It waxes and wanes, and I'm not picking.
You know why he doesn't like the Siegel Select? Somebody tell me in the chat why he doesn't like the Siegel Select. That's where them two officers caught that charge at for beating that man up. That wasn't that they beat that man up that was completely innocent. The last police we saw at the hospital was looking at Fist. Not only was he looking at Fist, he was looking at the concrete. He was looking up at the lights after a minute. I think he might even seen the front of that young man's shoe. Wait, what about all the people who use needles? It's not just the homeless. That's what I'm saying. I guess only homeless people use needles. I don't know. This doesn't make sense to me, is all I'm saying.
Picking on them, but they choose that model, and I don't like it. And there's no secret about it. But I can't have a dentist office or every food place there having people breaking into the bathrooms who I know they're invitees and they can say they have a right to go in and I'm going to buy something. Maybe I get all that, but that's not what's happening. They're destroying the bathroom. So there has to be something we do. So that's a public health issue is how we declare it.
You know, what does he mean they're destroying the bathrooms? And where are the employees at when these people are smashing the commodes and breaking the mirrors and snatching the sinks out of the wall? I don't understand. How do you destroy a public bathroom other than using it? Right? I've seen that happen, but I don't know what they're talking about. We're going to get halfway through this, folks.
That can lead to a public safety issue, right? They intertwine right off the bat. Now, quality of life.
Can I clarify one? I just want to clarify this because I just wrote it down.
You say whatever you want to. It's your show.
You say whatever you want to, baby. It's your show.
No, sir.
They're destroying the bathroom. So there has to be something we do. So that's a public health issue is how we declare it. That can lead to a public safety issue, right? They intertwine right off the bat. Now, quality of life.
Can I clarify one? I just want to clarify this because I just wrote it down.
You say whatever you want to. It's your show.
No, sir. The four of the two homicides were in a homeless community. It's homelessness on homelessness, not homelessness attacking someone not in the homeless community. So it's important to clarify that those two homicides related to homelessness were within the homeless community.
They took each other out, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I can't say that. He don't want me to say that.
So we make a clarification, and I know how you mean it, but someone could take it like, so you're saying it's less if a homeless person or an unhoused person attacked a citizen who's productive or have a job. I know that's not what we're saying. We're wanting y'all to see this distinction. We're saying in the homeless and unhoused community,
they're hurting each other.
That's important. Oh man, crime is crime. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty sure the hospital has policies on how the garage should be patrolled. I bet it wasn't being patrolled per the policy. Yep. Those are white kids at Johnny Downs that destroyed the bathrooms. Guess what they have? Homes. Got you. Crime is crime, ain't it? This is true. Yeah, I'm gonna put a pin in that, right? We got halfway through it. I know that's a nasty little screenshot that I left. My bad. There we go. Yeah, let's go and let's put together a few comments for everybody. Thank everybody for coming in, but I definitely want to catch everybody's thoughts on what we've seen thus far. So if you don't want to share your thoughts, that's fine. But let me know ahead of time so I don't waste my time. Miss Alita? Yeah, that's enough. Good enough for me.
But yeah, I think the ideal that stabbing happened at the hospital seemed to be the catalyst for them to do this. He said he'd been working on it for years and all this. Okay, sure. You never mentioned it before at no city council meetings. You never talked about the homeless nowhere else up until now, right? So let's just quit with the, what's the name? We're very proactive people. We don't do things to prevent stuff. We're proactive. I guaranteed you, everybody that is doing that stuff, you have a good night too, sir, who's doing all this stuff is not, unless they already have a record and they've done this before in other places, then yeah, there's going to be a problem. But overall, I don't think everybody who's homeless is doing all these bad things. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't believe that.
I'm thinking about all the people that got houses that are criminals.
Yeah, that's true too. That's right. You're right. I'm 100% with you on that one. Let's not it always be about the homeless people. But this is their way of having an excuse to do what they need to do. That was to tear down that encampment out of punishment that somebody got hurt at the hospital. Point blank. Let's just see what it was.
And y'all don't forget again, while we got y'all attention, voting is tomorrow. If you didn't early vote, you can go vote tomorrow. Mr. Porter said vote no on all the amendments, vote Jamie Davis. I think those are the two main things. No on all the amendments and vote for Jamie Davis. If you're a Democrat. Yeah. So election day is tomorrow. Make sure you go do that. All right, Ms. Shamir. Okay, good. I don't have to worry about that. All right, cool. Yeah, you guys. I'm gonna go through you want to go through the list, Mr. Mercer, Mr. Turner? Thank you guys so much, Miss Karen. Thank you so much for jumping in. Who else we got here? We got Brother Greg was here, Miss Linda Bell was here, Miss Jackson was here. Let me see. I said Brother Greg, I think, but if I didn't, Brother Greg was here. And Miss Katina Honore was here. Oh, look at her. I ain't seen her in a while. All right. And look, Miss Renee was here. Oh, you should have said something earlier. All right. Well, folks, listen. I may be inclined to wrap this meeting up tomorrow. It all depends on if I get at least 10 people to get in my inbox tomorrow and say they voted, we'll come back tomorrow night with the rest of this, and then we'll finish up that other the other thing Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember which days we're supposed to be working. But yeah, first 10 people to get in my inbox and let me know they voted, I'll at that time I'll put out the notice that we'll go live tomorrow night and finish this up. Because I know you guys love the commentary. I know you do. Even you, Jock. All right, so that is what we're gonna do for the evening. I do want to come back tomorrow night, so y'all go out and vote. Inbox me, hit me up, let me know you went and voted, and then we'll start from there. Oh, wait! You can't let me know anything because you guys don't even know who I am on this thing. Inbox Universal Collective Network. That's what we'll do. Inbox Universal Collective Network. I am not myself on this app. I cannot be myself on this app. They will not let me. I will be banned immediately due to all racism. So, yeah. All right, folks. So good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. You guys are the real true heroes. A winner is you. A winner is you. Hold on.
Yeah.